All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hopefully, everybody is doing great. Welcome to another live trading section, and welcome back if you're watching the replay. Also, because I know some of you do watch the replay because you're probably sleeping right now or working, depending on your time zone, whatever. But I want to welcome you back, and we're going for another live trading session this morning. So we're going to look at the market, see if we have a nice opportunity. There are some good opportunity coming up. This market's been a little slow, honestly. But we're going to take a look at all this. And sorry for the delay. I had a little technical problem. So that's why we're just getting started now. Okay. So let's get started. Okay. Okay. So first thing first, let's start with GJ. So GJ, we're going to be looking at always two option, always the swing option and the scalp option on GJ. We gonna be, I've been talking about GJ for what? For um, what's going on here? Okay. I've been talking about DJ for quite a bit about this super infamous shampoo pattern. Um, Here we go. We got it here. And about, to form that other shoulder, but look like we're kind of not respecting. All depends on how this candle is going to close. If this candle flips and going back bearish, yes, we might have it. But as I said before, I don't really like it when it's when the neckline is going to the upside. So as you probably know, I don't base out of that. This is just a tool. But yeah. So anyways, let's take a look at this. So basically, we got the bullish trend here on the weekly time frame. We got on the daily, we are also bullish, and on the 4 hour, we are now bullish since yesterday, which is amazing. So let's update this. Boom, and let's update this right here. And we are now bullish on the 4 hour time frame, which is perfect. So now, what are we missing? We are basically missing for this time frame to have the pullback, which is, man, okay. We're kind of rejecting this H4 golden zone right now. Kind of like this here. Um, Man, am I gonna finally do a swing on GJ? Because this was always my favorite pair for scalp, and I think I don't even know if I took a swing on GJ since like what 2 years now. Um, Probably I did, but nothing major because I don't recall. So um, yeah, so we shall see. I'm actually gonna place an alert here. Yes, say entering. And by the way, guys, I don't know who's on because I don't know why this YouTube screen sometimes doesn't just show me who's on or if there is someone. I have no clue. But if you guys are there, make sure to smash that like button as you're coming in. We need to get that algorithm going. GG entering GZ on H4. I will go see if there's comments in just a second. Um, okay, so basically, I'm going to be waiting for this here on GJ. This makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. I really like that one. So actually, this one, I'm going to put it green. Okay. So this is really, really, really interesting. Plus, if you look here on a 1 hour, you can also do a scalp. Let's take a look at the 30 minute. 30 minute is bearish, 1 hour is bearish. So we basically need that 30 minute to go for scalp or swing. You need the 30 minute to go bullish right now. So basically, let's see if we have our lines. Oh, we got Some we're gonna delete here. All right, cool. So we're gonna use those one from there to there. Okay, let's put it red. So it's easy. We understand it's bearish. There we go. Perfect. So now I would love for the 30-minute to create another lower low, meaning that it's going to do this, this. Actually, the best will be this, this. So we can break here, retest to go to the upside. Okay, that would be the best. So our R is actually better, by coming down here and breaking this high. But it can be also something like, this. And actually, it can also be something like this, retesting and to go up, so that's fine also. But whatever, that's something we're looking at closely now. So GJ, really good idea here. So let me see if we have some comments here. Miami. Oh, Zarif, that's been a while. It's been a while, Zarif. How you doing, buddy? Oops, wrong side. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to Euro AUD. I think I had an alert just here. What was it? Let me go check on my email. Let me go check on my email. Oh, I got way too many emails going on here. Okay, so that was Euro USD. Okay, so I'm gonna go take a look at that. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So yes, this was Euro USD, and the alert says was at weekly area of interest. Okay. So let's go take a look right now at Euro USD. Oh, holy. Did I miss it? Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, this I was waiting for this since what? Since we broke here, basically. So since September, I've been waiting for this retest here. Okay, which just happened. So let's go take a look at the daily. Okay, perfect. So the daily is bullish. So the daily is bullish. The weekly is officially bearish, right? So let's go back. Excellent. All right, all right, all right. So now we need the daily to go bearish. So again, so same thing as GJ. I would love for price to do something like this, you know, create a high, come down here, retest to continue down. So that will give us a bigger RR once again. It would be better. Better, better, better. Okay, so let's wait for that. Let's update our lines here. There we go. I feel a little weird this morning, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's because I'm tired, but hopefully I'm not gonna get sick. Um, okay, perfect. So, okay, so Euro USD looking nice. Perfect. Okay, let me go see if there's question or comments. Okay, here we got P4P Malik or Pat Malik. Zoom out, buddy. The daily time frame isn't bullish at all. Okay, let me double check. Let me double check. I mean, how? I mean, I can zoom out as you want, but I mean, the daily time frame is bullish. I mean, I don't know what you don't see. Are you talking about Euro USD or GJ? Because I mean, this is okay. Let's do it. Okay, so um, here we are bearish, right? So here we're creating lower low and lower high, right? So this is the lower low, this is the high low, the lower high, right? Um, so now once you broke above here, you just create what? You just create a higher high. This became your high low. Here we're still bullish because we are between those 2 points, right? So this is just market structure, okay? Here we have another elbow here. This is just market structure once again because we are in between those two lines. So we didn't create a higher high or we didn't broke down here and create a lower low. But once we broke and close above this point, this becomes the higher high and this becomes the higher low. And anything in between those 2 points is just market structure, you know? So the daily time frame is definitely bullish at the moment. Okay. Um, so definitely bullish at the moment. And now we are having this little pullback probably coming out, or maybe creating a even a higher point on a higher high. So we don't know because this candle is not closed yet. But right now, this is the higher high as we speak. Okay. So no, clearly bullish here on this time frame. Okay. So the trend here is now flipping bullish. Okay. And this daily candle is at the moment, yes, it's bearish, but this is just a pullback coming out, you know. So really, really simple. So the trend did flip bullish at the moment. Okay. So really important to understand. And this is a pullback here. The reason why the daily time frame goes bullish, it's because it's a pullback on the weekly time frame. So for the daily pullback, for the weekly to have a pullback, the daily will obviously go bullish. You know, there's almost no chance. So this is the first area I'm looking, you know, to sell. You know, first area of rejection to sell. Or here, do we have another zone here? Yes, we got 1.2 point. Let's go see here, 3. Yeah. So this area would make sense also. So if we do break and close above, I'm going to identify my second area of interest, and which would be probably in line with the golden zone if I'm not wrong. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm going to put it right now so it's going to be easier. Weekly. There we go. So it's normal for the daily to go bullish, but am I saying I'm buying here? No, no, no. I'm looking to sell, right? Because the weekly is bearish, and I know the daily needs to go bullish for the pullback. Now I'm waiting for the daily to go back bearish, and for the daily to go back bearish, the daily would have to break here as we speak right now. Okay. If it does create a higher point and a higher low, we're going to be looking at breaking the higher low, right? But right now, the higher low present is right here. So if we do close, if we do break and close under, now the day is going to go back bearish, you know. I know for some people it might sound new because there's not a lot of people explaining that the right way. When I got this explained this way by Alex, it was such a ha moment. You know, it was like, holy, a light bulb went in my head. I was like, all this time, all those years, why no one explained that? So I'm actually giving that to you guys for free right now, just which is crazy. So smash that like button, guys. Um, so basically now the 4 hour, same thing. So the 4 hour is bullish, and the reason why it's because we need that pullback on the higher time frame. Okay. Sorry, guys. Of course, if you want to buy, you can have a scalp or intraday. But now at this stage that we already reach, yeah, I mean a good buy here would be like once the 4 hour time frame went bullish, as you see here. Um, I mean here we create the lower point. We create okay, so actually a good buy like would be once we broke here, look for an engulfing candle in the lower time frame somewhere in here, or after this push to the upside, same thing here. So you had a couple of opportunity to scalp from this pullback to the upside, right? Um, Definitely that this was not my thing. I'm actually looking for the bigger move on this pair. Okay. So Euro USD, definitely looking nice. I don't think it's gonna be ready today. That's for sure. Because I mean, we need the daily to go back bearish now. Okay, so, but definitely keeping a closed eyes on it. Jesus, that was hard this morning. Woo. So, who did ask that question about the trend? Pat Malik. So hopefully it's a little clearer and that answer your question. Um, So let's see if anyone has question, feel free to ask. USDCHF. Okay, USDCHF. USDCHF looking nice also. So look at this. So we got the same kind of concept right here. We had USDCHF going bearish for a while. Boom, boom, boom. And once we broke above, we flip bullish. We wait for the pullback, which is also a retest of previous weekly area of interest. If you look here to the left, you'll see, we got mini support resistance. Same thing here. So pretty legit level, which is also in sync with the weekly golden zone, which is perfect for me, just an extra confirmation. If you look here also, we got also a major QP. So there's tons of confluence here. Let's put it here. Boom. Let's do this. Major QP. Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I doing here? Whoa, what happened? Okay, sorry guys. Setting. Just change that for 0. So boom, here we go. So we got weekly zone, major QP, weekly area of interest. Kind of hard to do better than this. Daily time frame right now is still bullish. Because what the higher low is right here. And so far we didn't close under. So yeah, we didn't close under. If this daily candle today, after rejecting golden zone, weekly area of interest, and major QP, do close bullish engulfing, it's going to be looking nice. It's going to be looking nice. So the 4 hour now, so the 4 hour is bearish, but now we're going to update this because this is our new lower low. And we're going to move our alert here. Okay. This alert is going to be saying, oops, going bullish. All right, perfect. Excellent. So, yeah, USDCHF does look pretty nice. Pretty nice, my friend. Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. I love this. I like it. I like it like that. Okay, so we did USDCHF, we did Euro USD, we didn't do. So actually, USDCHF is actually going to be ready faster. Did we do Euro AUD? Did we do it? I think we just did it, right? Did I? Man, I'm getting confused. I skipped some pairs and didn't do, yeah, okay, clearly we didn't do it. Okay, so let's do Euro UD. Yeah, because the thing is I skipped, I went from GJ to Euro USD. That's what happened. Okay, so let's do Euro AUD. Sorry guys, confusion. Confusion. So here is Euro AUD. We got Euro UAD bullish once again. Here we got the pullback inside that golden zone, which is also in sync with the previous structure point that was broken and retested. Is that an area of interest or not? Let's check. So here we got one resistance. We got kind of resistance-ish. Resistance. But we are far though. We are really far. We are 2019 now. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty valid. But anyways, it's a previous structure point that was never retested. So most of the time, price will come down and retest those points. So that's good. So we had that pullback. Obviously, we missed the original move. I mean, we got one entry here, but um, we missed the original move from here. And I explained that before because I was traveling to Paris, and that was why I explained that on previous Forex talk over here. But this was a pretty nice move. So now daily is forming a new high. So let's move this here, this here. So now we can look if this daily close bearish. It's perfect actually. Would it be looking at this daily pullback and would it be able to re-enter this trade to the upside, which would be perfect. So and again, this is the last structure point that was broken. Price coming down to retest it as usual, which is also a daily area of interest. If you look, we got resistance, support. We already have 3-point support here, 4-point. So pretty valid. Yeah. Plus, we also have a major QP right here. Here we go. Setting. Oops. $67. Here we go. Perfect. So major QP right here, which if this daily candle close bearish like this, we can use our fibs. Right now, we cannot really use it because it's not closed, but just for an idea, and look at this. Man, I'm not making this up, guys. Everything is insane. Crazy. Crazy. Which is also, here, I'm going to put that as a daily area of interest. Look at this. Man, 3 confluence here. So this is pretty sick. Pretty sick here. So I'm actually going to delete that. I cannot use this golden zone yet because this is not closed yet. It might flip. We never know. I don't think so. With that size of a candle, I don't think so, but we never know. So basically waiting for this. Okay, that's good. So now we're waiting for this. Now let's take a look at the 4-hour. Let me delete this arrow so it's not confusing. So now, okay. So again, to reflect the question that Pat Malik had before, this is a pretty good example here. You see, we got the daily bullish. We got the weekly bullish, okay? But look at the 4-hour. The 4-hour now was bullish, okay? It was bullish because it was, going to the upside, right? And we were printing higher high and higher low, higher high. And once we did broke and close under, what happened now? Are we still bullish? The answer is no. Once we close under a higher low point, that means we now have a new lower low, okay? So we're going to update those lines. So this and this, because right now this one is not closed yet. So this is the 4-hour lower low, and this is the 4-hour lower high now. Okay, so now the 4-hour is bearish. So now the only thing I'm missing for me to enter that trade would be for the 4-hour to flip back bullish. So based on this right now, I would have to wait for price to go up here, break, flip bullish, retest to go up, which kind of sucks because it's going to be really high and your R is not going to be that great. So obviously the perfect thing would be for something like this to break here. So basically we created a lower low and a lower high. Once we broke and close above the lower high, we become a high high. And what you want is a pullback. And you always want to buy at a higher low potential, right? Not at lower low, not, you want to buy at a higher low potential. Okay. So to go to the upside, you don't want to buy at the top either, so yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. So Euro AUD, looking nice. GN. Let's talk about GN. GN weekly. Oh, I think we just talked about that one. Yeah, we just did. Okay. So all right. So good. So we did GJ, Euro AUD, USD, CHF, GN, Euro USD. Perfect. Entity cat, it's orange because I keep looking at it. Piss me off big time. This is a pretty good example here also for the person, Pat Malik, that was asking. You see, people will think that um, oh shit, I should use this. How am I going to do this here like this? There we go. So all this is bearish. It's not. It's not. It's inside that structure. Yes, you can, when you have your data and your 4 in sync, you can use intraday and take those move down if you want. Okay. But obviously this is one of the exception because this is probably the longest I saw a pair doing this inside of a bullish structure or vice versa inside of a bearish structure. This is the first time I see something like so long, like because this is since like beginning of this year, which is like a full year, just coming down inside that bullish structure, which is kind of crazy. Never seen it. And since March or I can't remember, March or February, I can't remember exactly when, I've been watching and waiting for price to do this, basically. And look like sometimes you get trapped into marrying a trading idea, which is not ideal. I do that on a occasionally basis now, compared to before when I get started like 5 6 years ago. But yeah. So, anyways, so I still think that we're gonna flip around this area. But if we are start, because I was actually waiting for this to happen. Oops. This to happen here to continue to move to the downside as an intraday move. But when we broke back above, I was like, okay, so now we got the daily now. The day now going back to the upside. We're still the weekly, sorry, the weekly is still bullish, and the daily right now, you see the daily, boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, okay. So daily went back bearish here, but we have the pullback here. Why? All right, cool. So, yeah. So basically, now need the day to go back bullish to be interested in this trade idea once again. The 4 hours about to break here. We actually went to this area, rejected, but if we do break this above, we might flip bullish here. So, just gonna keep an eye on it. It's not close to happen, but this is a pair I've been watching for so long that it's still on my board. Now, about the other pairs, let's see if we can find something else. Um, this is a paper trade I did. When was that? Was that Friday? Monday? Monday. Yeah. As you see, paper trade here. I didn't took that live. And the reason why is because I missed the entry, but for learning purposes, because I'm always trying to, validate my trade ideas and see what works, what don't. So for me, it's really important to, when I see something that maybe I would be interested, I want to check. I want to check if it's going to happen or not. you know. So weekly, what the hell? My dog just decided he's gonna open the. Oh no, ok, je pensais que c'était. Ça tentait pas de cogner, je l'avais su. Pas tant, pas tant. Non, non, parce que comme mentionné précédemment, il dépense normalement aujourd'hui. Oui, je sais, j'ai déjà commencé. J'avais déjà commencé. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I thought it was my dog, but that was the wifey leaving. Um, okay, so let's take a look at the weekly. So weekly is bullish. So as you see here, we got the push to the upside. We actually have this here. All right. So we got a push to the upside, and anything in between, it's just bullish structure. The daily is still bullish. All right. And the 4 hour is 4 hour now is bullish. Okay, great. Awesome. And this is the H4 golden zone. So you see, sometimes when price don't reach out completely the golden zone, that's what happened. You know, you think you're going back up after this little rejection, but I'm telling you, there's most of the time, like a very high percentage of the time. That's why I get effy about it sometimes, because I know it might come down really inside this area for rejection. So it went in profit a bit, you know, probably like a 1.8, you know. But obviously, like if I was in that trade, once you reach this resistance, you always want to be careful and maybe ready to close some profits because it might reject from there. But anyways, I was not in that trade. It didn't play out well. So now what we got? We got price here reaching out this H4 golden zone with a nice double bottom here. Okay, cool. So now let's go take a look at the lower time frame. So 1 hour, 1 hour went bearish, and now 1 hour is bullish. Okay, this is interesting. 30 minute, 30 minute went bullish. Now we got a pullback. Okay. USD CAD is interesting now. USD CAD is now, I'm interested. Okay. So do we have our lines here somewhere? Yeah, okay. I didn't update the H1 time frame since a while, so let's do it. All right, so we're gonna do this here. So H1 higher low, and boom. So H1, oops. H1 higher high. There we go, there we go. Perfect. Affy's Natalie, do you provide Forex signals? No, I don't. Because this is the worst thing in life, signals. Signals are the best way to lose your account and not understand what you're doing. I prefer to show and teach people how to fish. So if I disappear one day, you exactly know how to make money, and not relying on anyone's bullshit signals. Um, so yeah, but this is just my personal opinion. I think signals is the worst thing. I did that when I got started. I was following some signals. It's so stupid. First of all, you're always going to be late in the entry. That's number one. Number two, you're not going to be knowing what you're doing. You're gonna be so stressed. You don't know, because you don't know the thought process for taking that trade. You don't understand what's supposed to do. You don't understand price action. So you're gonna see your trade going in red of like for an hour, for 2 hours, and you're gonna be flipping and closing in losses. Which, if you would wait like 2 hours later, your profit will be your would be back in profit, because you just understand that price needs fluctuation and needs to have pullback sometime. But no, you're gonna be closing because you're freaking out, and that is like probably 90% of the people following signal. There are some exception out there making money with signals. I'm not saying nobody makes money, but the majority of the people doesn't make money. And anyways, those signals most of the time are kind of garbage. But if you following someone that teach you and give you trade ideas, you can almost execute the same trade, but at least understanding the thinking. There's tons of people doing that on YouTube for free, actually. So, which is kind of cool. So yeah. So, anyways, for to answer that question, I don't. I don't because I don't believe in signals. All right, so let's go back. So basically, 1 hour. 1 hour is bullish now. So the only thing I'm going to be waiting for now is just a little pullback here. Let's take a look at the 30 minute. We said the 30 minute is also bullish. Where are my lines? Let's bring those back up. Here we go. All right, so here we go, and here we go. Here, you know what? We have a pullback here, but this is a doji. Yeah, so this is the doji. So this is a write-off candle. So meaning that if we remove this, I push those two candles beside. There's no elbows. So there's nothing. Oops, there's nothing doing something like this. It's not. It's the same level, right? So I don't know if you guys get that. So that's why this is the high. Let's see now, where can we have this pullback? So this pullback can be either around the 382 or inside the golden zone here on the 1 hour, which could be also retesting previous structure point that was broken, which this would be pretty much the one I'm going to be looking, to be honest. So yeah, so let's wait for a small pullback here and take it to the upside. So I like this one. I really like USD CAD, looking nice. Okay, there's some stuff close to happen here. So we got USD CAD. That's looking nice. We got, well, Euro AUD is gonna be more like midweek, end of the week. GJ is, it might happen today or tomorrow, but we'll see. USDCH chef waiting for the pullback. Yeah, waiting for the pullback. GN, where are we at? GN, we're waiting. Yeah, we're waiting for the daily time frame to go back bearish. Hold on, wait a second. Did we do that one? Did we do GN? Yeah, we did. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so we reach out that golden zone, which is also the daily area of interest right here. I would love for this candle to close daily bearish. So today we got a confirmation that we got rejection. We got a daily bearish engulfing candle. That would be nice. That would be nice. And Wednesday we can execute on that trade after the 4 hour goes back. Actually, we didn't talk about that trade. Okay, so we didn't broke it down. Okay, hold on. Let me break it down for you guys. Okay, so basically now, okay, so let's do it. So I'm going to do it basic here. So here we had GN going bullish, okay, creating higher high and higher low. Once we came down, broke and closed under the support, meaning that now the weekly is now bearish. We have the pullback inside that golden zone, and which is also rejecting previous area of interest. And you know what? Fun fact, this is actually a shampoo pattern coming up. Yeah, it looks like we might have a shampoo pattern here. But anyways, I just saw that. If you look at the daily now is bullish. And the reason why we are bullish, it's because the weekly needed the pullback. Okay. So basically, again, the daily, oops, the daily here went bearish. All right. So lower low and lower high. And once we broke above here, we flipped bullish. We came back bearish because we did close under, but once we close above here, breaking this, that means now we're bullish. So of course now for the daily time frame to go back bearish will be to close under here, which doesn't make sense. If we do that, it's gonna suck. Uh, so that's why this trade idea might not happen this week actually, and hopefully it doesn't happen this week, because the best scenario would be for this to do something like, I don't know, this break above here, creating a higher high and a new higher low. And we, sorry, the French is always, I don't know why I always have a problem with this and translating. But now what you want is after that price to close under to flip bearish, have the pullback, sell here and take it down. Okay, so that would be a better RR than selling after this. It would be, it would suck. It would suck big time. So hopefully this happened. This, I'm gonna move it down a bit because I don't think it's gonna happen this week, to be honest. So again, don't forget to smash that like button as you come in, if you're watching the replay, because I know a lot of you watch the replay because you're probably sleeping right now. All right, let's take a look at GBPCHF. So let's take a look here what we got. So I was actually waiting for, actually I should have moved this because we did broke that a while ago. So that would be the weekly area of interest you want to break. Here we are bearish from there to there. That's fine. Here we had a massive zone here. We finally broke it. So I'm actually waiting for the retest here. Daily. Daily created. Boom. And boom. So the weekly, the daily are bearish. So I'm actually waiting for the pullback here. The retest of this area would be perfect. But again, if I see something like inside this area right now, let's start to make sense in flipping bearish on a lower time frame. Because if you look, okay, wait a second. The 4 hour is already bearish. Okay. So if you look here, we got the lower high and we got the lower low. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Where are we in that move? So we did broke the safety net, but if this closed bearish engulfing, it might give hope because we're closing under the safety net. Okay, so let's see. 1 hour. 1 hour is going bearish right now. Gonna retest 30-minute. Okay. Yeah, there's something bugging me with this pair. I can't explain. You know what? I have this weird feeling we need to come retest this. Got a weird feeling. I know you're not supposed to trade on feeling. You're supposed to trade on what you see. So what I see right now is weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4 hour bearish. I got 3 time frame in sync. So let's see here. Okay, so 30-minute. We just broke bearish. Okay, so now we're finding bearish. Now I need my engulfing candle. So maybe if we get a little pullback here on 1 hour or 30-minute, because we just flipped bearish here. We just had our switch of structure, okay? So basically price was going like this, creating higher high, and now we are bearish. We broke that point. So now we got the little retest on 30-minute. Do we have anything? It would be nice to have this 30-minute candle bearish engulfing. I would be in that trade. Uh, so gotta have to wait for the 1 hour then. So let's wait. Okay, so I'm gonna keep a look, close eye. Actually, this one should be ready first, so I'm gonna put it on top. Okay, man, we got quite a few to look now. Holy, I didn't thought we didn't have that much this week, to be honest. It was looking slow. Let's take a look at GCAD. GCAD was a pretty nice trade last week. It was tasty. Unfortunately, that second position though never hit full TP, but that's okay. So yeah, now at this stage, it's kind of effy because I don't know. The daily is still bearish though. So are we? And this might be a pretty good example of the respect of the golden zone here. This might be a pretty good example. Look at this. So we went to this area of interest. We did reject. We did took a move. We did make money. But look at this. Price said, hey, hold on, wait a second. I need a bigger pullback. And look at this. This golden zone would be in sync with the second weekly or daily area of interest, which is like right here. We got like support, resistance, resistance, support, resistance right here. So yeah, yep. Resistance, support right there. So yeah, it would be a weekly daily area of interest if we do close above here. So this one I'm gonna leave it down here, but definitely gonna be still watching because I think we just needed a bigger pullback, and that's something actually I said on the one of the Forex talk over beer. I was saying something I did realize over the years or months, whatever. I can't remember how many, you know, when I switched for scalp from swing, but even with scalp, it was the same thing. So when you had the pullback, once you had a small pullback, there's a lot of people who gets in, like I did also, get some profits. But most of the time, I'm not saying every time, most of the time, what's in a small pullback like this, um, it's waiting for a bigger move. So it needs a bigger pullback, because I mean, look at this move down. Look at this move down. This is just for perception, just to understand, okay? So from there to there, this is like 750 pips, okay? Move down. And we have a pullback. Oops. Where's my tool? There we go. So we got a pullback of what? 200 pips. Most of the time, it's gonna go like probably like somewhere halfway. That's why the fib is just a tool to give you an idea, of where price might pull back. I don't trade based out of the fib. Again, I'm repeating myself for people that's been here for a while, but this is just a tool to expect where, in which area price might tend to react and reject. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, guys. Don't forget to smash this goddamn like button. We're gonna do a recap of the trades, of the trade idea pretty soon, but let's keep going to see if there's any other pairs that looking tasty. Weekly here. All right, so Euro NZD. We got a weekly bullish. Did we close on there? No, we don't. No, we didn't. Okay. So we got a weekly bullish. We got the daily bullish. So basically waiting for a pullback. Yeah. So basically waiting for the daily pullback now. So let's update our lines meanwhile. Meanwhile, let's update our lines. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, no, we're this is doji, doji. No, doji, nah, small body candle. We don't really have an elbow here, so no, I was right. So this is still there. Okay, so that's good. That is good, my friend. That is good. What's going on here? Do you prefer? Oh, I answered that. Hey man, Enze, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing good. Okay, so I think we got some good trade idea here. AEDCHF. Man, this paper trade was beautiful. You see, this was I broke it down here. This on Forex Stock Over Beer, this trade idea. As you can tell, I don't trade based out of the golden zone, but this gives me an idea. So it doesn't matter if I doesn't reach the exact, area. Of course, let's say that the trade, something I explained just earlier, trade will be pulling back here and rejecting. I'll be like, there's a big chance we might go higher. Now we didn't really reach it, but I mean, come on, we're like what 3 pips away, 4 pips away. So don't forget, guys, it's not a specific like it has to be exact. No, it's just an idea, again, an area of where it might react. Okay. So I think that's where people get confused sometimes. They so want to get their areas to be respected, support resistance, whatever they use, EMAs, whatever you guys using. Sometimes people like really wants to get to this specific area, not area, but specific price point. Oh, it didn't reach like 1.65242. I'm not buying. I'm like, ain't gonna work, but it's an area. Okay. So anyways, so long story short, so if you want to understand this trade, go watch Forex Talk Over Beer from last week. You'll see it was broke down. So now let's take a look here on the weekly. So okay, so we're gonna update this. So weekly just created a new lower low last week. Okay, and so we're gonna update this. So let's remove this. Um, okay, so now, since, let me delete all this so it's not confusing. Let's delete all this. Let's start fresh. Okay, so we're gonna weekly bearish. Let's delete this. So I'm gonna do this from scratch with you guys. Okay, so let me delete actually everything. So I'm gonna do one like this with you guys so you understand how I do my thing. So I'm gonna delete everything. We're gonna start from scratch, okay? Because I want you guys to understand how to do it. If I'm not with you, I just want to make sure there's no other lines somewhere. Doesn't look like it. There's some trades there, but okay, perfect. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so first thing first, I go to weekly. Okay, so guys, I'm doing a full A to Z breakdown here. Okay, so first thing first, I go to the weekly time frame. Once I'm in the weekly time frame, I zoom out. I want to check. Okay, perfect. So most of the time, I'm gonna put this screen right there. Okay, and now I'm like, this one's pretty easy, right? So are we bullish or bearish? I think the idea is pretty simple here. We are definitely, you know, bearish. Okay, so we did broke down here. You see, we flipped bullish here once we broke that point, but we're now bearish and we have the pullback. So just for fun, just for learning purposes, where was that pullback? Oh, look at this. Ta-da! Magic, right? Is that magic? No, it's just like how price react, so it's inside that golden zone, obviously, right? Obviously, my friend, obviously. Okay. So, so now, okay, so it was also in sync with previous area of interest. Okay, great. So now, what's now? So now we are still bearish and we created a lower point. Okay, so let's identify our weekly lower low and our weekly lower high. Oops, sorry, forgot to duplicate line and weekly lower high. There we go. So now, okay, so that's good for weekly. We're gonna come back in just a second. So we're gonna move down to the daily. All right, so we're gonna establish the trend on the daily. Okay, perfect. So we look at this. Okay, okay, excellent. So now is the daily bullish or bearish? That's a question. Actually, I just realized that the other trade that I took, I kind of fucked it up because I took it once the daily was bullish actually, but it's bearish. Yes, thank you. Who answered that? Because I cannot see the name here on the screen. Jay. All right, Jay, thank you. So bearish. All right, so now we're gonna identify that because the thing is, I think when I did my trade, I kind of used this as a point, but it's not really valid. Those are two dojis. Those are right off candle for me. So technically, it would have those 2 points, you know, boom, boom, and now we are bearish. I think now we are on the right move. Okay, so anyway, so let's identify that. So this is again, oops, this is our daily. I don't know if you guys hear my dog sniffing my door right now. It's kind of funny. Daily lower high, sorry. Let's do this. And lower low. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so now that I established that the daily and the weekly are bearish, let's do the week. No, you know what? Let's go back right away on the weekly. Um, F is Natalie. Thanks for explaining about signals. Love your honesty. I mean, sometimes people get mad at me because I'm not telling them what they want. I'm telling them what they need to hear. Just like but I really appreciate that you appreciate. So that's good. So now once I go back to the weekly, I want to identify where is price might pulling back off. So there's areas that price might retest. So let's go back in the past and go to the left. So maybe here, so here we had like a support slash resistance. So let's go back to the left, see if there's any areas. You see we got another support there. Well, now we're really, really, really far. Oh, damn. Okay, so we're really far. So there's nothing to help us really on the weekly time frame right now. Okay. So, okay. Something we can establish though is, well, not yet, because the thing is we don't have a bullish here. If this candle would be bullish, I can use my fib. But so far this candle is not closed yet, so I cannot use it. Okay. So let's go take a look on the daily if we can find an area where price might go back. So now, because the thing is, when you're on a weekly, you're searching for area of retest between those two lines. Okay. So as you can tell, I need to go very, very far, which is there's nothing here. Okay. So ADCHF has been like very, 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 very low, I guess, or it's probably at the lowest point in history, except for this point here in 2020. Look at this. Look at this. We're going back to 2005. ADCH is at lowest point. So that's really hard to trade though, because we don't have data to the left. So we're going blind. So which is not really not ideal. Okay. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily though is giving us some insight. Okay, so first, let's establish the retest here of this previous structure, which also in line with another support. So we got a support there, and that's about it. So, and I think there's nothing else, obviously, because we are at the lowest point. So it actually give us a little something. Okay, it's not perfect, you know, it's not perfect, but it tells us that that can be the last structure point that was broken. That's going to be retested. We can also use our fib now because we have something here, and we got the daily golden zone established right here. Let's delete this so it's not confusing. There we go. So you see, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We got this. Do we have a major QP also? Major QP is higher. We got 69 here. 900, which is probably just a quarter points. It's not major QP, but small quarter points. So we'll see. So keep an eye on this. So now we're gonna go on the 4 hour time frame, because what we want now is, since the weekly is bearish and the daily bearish, and what we're waiting for is a pullback, that means a lower time frame will go bullish, right? It's almost certain that the lower time frame is going to go bullish to have this pullback on the higher time frame. Okay, so now if you look at this, anyways, this created a lower low. Here we don't have an elbow here. Here we got a tiny elbow. I don't like this. I don't like this. We're bullish now. But doesn't matter. Now we need price to go back bearish. I don't like this H4 structure right now. I really don't like it. I don't trust it. Like sometimes when it's not clean and clear, I'm just like, you know what? It's effy. Because this is not clean elbow, I mean, what I mean by a clean elbow is like this is a clean elbow, right? I mean, you can use Alex did that in one training. I was laughing at first, but it's quite simple, but it works. You can do these snake tricks. So basically, whoops. So basically, this is an elbow, right? When you do like a nice turn, right? So actually, this one is kind of effy, you know. But yeah, this is just to give you an idea. This is not perfect at all, just to visualize it. Okay, so here, honestly, let's go take a look. Maybe the 2 hour is going to give us a better view. You see, the 2 hour gives us a better view. Sometimes just from switching time frames. So look at this. Okay, this is gonna help us. So here we got a lower low. Here we got a lower high. We got a lower low. This is nothing. So we got a lower low. So anything in between here is just structure. But now we finally create a lower low. We break above. Now we're definitely bullish here on the 2 hour. We're bullish. Okay, so this give us a way better view here. So the best thing will be for the 2 hour to do something like this, break under, and now we're going to take the trade from this area. Oops. On the pullback. Yep. Okay. I like it. You see, I was kind of effy about it. Once we went on the lower time frame, we got a better view. So I'm actually going to put it blue because it's not perfect, but I really like it. I think that's a lot. That's a lot. Let me go see questions if we have. Is CAD GPY ready to melt? That's a good question. Let's go check. Let's go check CAD GPY. So CAD GPY weekly time frame is bullish. Okay. Let's establish an area of interest on the weekly. So I think there's one here. Let's go take a look on the left. Do we have anything else? Not really. So we got 2 points. So it's not perfect. Let's go take a look on the daily. The daily is now bearish. Daily is bearish, and the 4-hour is 4-hour is from there to there. Boom, boom, boom. It's still bullish. So the 4-hour is still bullish at the moment. So I would personally, right now, I would do nothing with CAD GPY. And the reason why it's because I got the weekly bullish, the daily bearish, sorry, and the 4-hour bullish. So you see, there's nothing in sync, consecutive time frame. So I'm not interested. Let's say the daily and the 4-hour was in sync. I would be interested, maybe intraday or scalp. But I'm not. And if the weekly and the daily are in sync, I might not wait for the 4-hour to flip in the same direction and go for intraday. For swing, I wait for my 3 time frames to be in sync mostly. So yeah. So CAD GPY, I wouldn't do shit with it yet. That's just me. Marnus, how you been a while, man? It's been a long time. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, we're back at it. We're back at it. We are back. So yeah. Any other pairs you guys want to look at? I don't think there's much else, to be honest. GU maybe. Oh, okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have something. Weekly, daily, no. Okay, not yet. EuroCAD. I'm gonna go fast on those ones. I just want to take a look if there's something happening. Let's see, Marnus. I saw something. All good, can complain. And yourself, pretty good, man. Pretty good. A little tired this morning, but pretty good, man. Man, everything's been booming. I've been doing well, man. Traveling a lot too, and a lot of fun. Family's good. Health is good. So yeah. Can we check out GCAD? We can, but I don't think GCAD, or do we do that? Why it's not clicking? Oh, there you go. Yeah, GCAD. We just take a look at it. You can actually rewind the stream when it's done, and we did broke down GCAD. Yeah. It's also a winning trade from last week. So if you want to watch that recap, you can also watch the Forex Talk Over Beer from last Thursday. Forex Talk Over Beer, guys, happened on Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. And this is where I break down my winning and losing trades and future trade idea for the next couple of days. And all this, enjoying a nice little beer all together. So let's see. EuroCAD. Curious here. What's going on? I don't like this. Maybe an intraday trade here because we are now bullish. Okay. Maybe a pullback from the daily for This is looking pretty decent. Guys, I know you're gonna be tired of me saying that, but I'm not making this up. Like, look at this. Like, magic. Um, hmm. I just the thing is, I don't like this. I'll show you what I don't like. The daily's pretty decent. Now it's my dog opening up the door. What you want, girl? She wants to go out. So now, if you look at the weekly, that is what I don't like. Price playing inside those two zone for so long. It's just like, I don't know. Just I love when it's trending nice. So why should we complicate it our life and try to trade inside a zone like this? Once you have like so many pairs out there, you can just wait for a pair that's been trending nicely. Um, so that's why I don't really like it. If I take this trade, it's gonna be like a day trade or scalp, you know. But I'm not gonna mark it down with a label because it's not that exciting, and we got so many good one to look at that I don't need to look at this one. So that's something else, guys. You don't need to be in all those trades. You just got to choose the one that's going to give you the best result, right? So yeah, I think we got enough now. Any question? What time is it? 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. Let's go back to GJ for 1 sec though. 8:30. NY Open. Let's see here. We got the weekly here coming up. Daily for. You know what? Something I'll do today, okay, is watching this 4 hour candle. If this close bearish engulfing like this, um, especially that our daily is bearish and we have the pullback, I'm gonna take a scalp on this one and use my dogtail setup. I'm gonna wait for the next candle, the 9 a.m., the 4 hour, creating the wick, which is I call it the tail. So I'm gonna wait for the tail to be formed. And once the dogs start running down, once the nose past the wick, well, this one's not closed yet, right? But one's gonna be closed. Once the dog nose past the wick here, boom, this is where I get my entry and I take it down. Okay, so that's going to be a quick scalp in and out. That's something I've been doing for quite a while. So yeah, so that's about it. Jay, maybe you didn't understand what I just said, but we did GCAD already. You just need to go rewind the stream a bit. We already broke down GCAD. So when this close, you can just rewind the stream and go take a look at GCAD's breakdown because we did it already. But it's not ready. So hopefully everybody, you guys gonna be trading safe. Hold on, wait a second. Let me just. Oh, what's up, guys? So thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate every single one of you. I'm gonna be on again live next Thursday. Make sure to activate notification because you see this morning I don't have specific time. I now come in live like around like between 7:30 ish. So make sure to activate notification. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on Thursday night, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I wish you an amazing day. Take care, guys. Take care. Peace out.